Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jakira Mood and today we're doing matte glow makeup. This makeup is perfect for the fall. It is literally that gingerbread cookie, clean matte look with a little bit of glow. It just looks like skin but satin but better. Yeah. So first things first, you want to go ahead and gel your eyebrows. I literally don't have much, so I brush it through and press it down. While I allow the brow gel to set, I'm just going to add a transition color onto my lids. And I'm using this brick red color with a big fluffy brush. All the brushes and makeup products will be in the description because I don't know brush that. But then I just fill in my brows with a micro light brown pencil. I don't like a dark brown or deep brown. And I just clean up my brows, kind of carve them out very naturally though, okay? So now going back into our crease with a more neutral brown but deeper. I'm only putting that literally just in my crease. As you see, I start on my outer corner and I go across my entire lid and strictly in the crease area. Then I'm just going to go back over top of that transition color and make sure everything's blending together. And then you see me here deepening the inner corners of my crease before I go in with this black lipstick. Y'all, I did not have a black black eyeshadow at the time, so this was the best I could do. But that's what makeup's about. Be creative, figure out ways to make it work. And that's what we did. So on top of that, I use a Morphe shimmer. I use a Morphe shimmer, which using the lipstick actually came in handy because it gave it like this tackiness that it needed for the shimmer to have like this light application. I didn't want the shimmer to be too opaque, but I didn't want to be like, you know, the loose pigments either. This is exactly how I wanted it. Next, I'm lining my waterline with a black gel liner. This gel liner is just not as deep as I want it to be. I think this look would have came out 10 times better if I had the gel liner, but it still does what it needs to do in order to deepen the eye look. So now we're going straight into foundation. And today we're using the Makeup by Mario SurrealSkin foundation. I'm in the color 29C. I absolutely love this foundation. Right now, I can't lie, it's my favorite foundation. I actually try my hardest to not fit this up so much because it's such a great foundation. It has pearls in it that rounds the face, so it gives you a nice natural glow. So this really helps our matte glow foundation look for the fall. So you see me just pressing it in real good here, and then I want to add a concealer that's like one shade lighter than my color. This is from Kiss, actually. This is from the beauty supply store, so it's a pretty decent concealer, and I just like the color. That's the reason why I use this. As you can see, it's the perfect concealer color to match my neck on top of the Mario foundation. I'm just putting the concealer in all the places that I want to bring light to my face to kind of bring back some dimension. So that's my chin, my top of my forehead, under my eyes, on my cupid's bow, and just shortly under my my cheekbones to give a reverse contour. So I always blend out my concealer or anything really on the edges first. It makes it super easy for me to make sure that the product doesn't spread all over my face, but it stays exactly where I want it. Now we're just going to add that same concealer but in a lighter shade for a little bit more brightness under my eyes and in the center of my face. I'm going to add a contour. This is the cream contour stick by Milk. I'm almost out of this, so I won't be using this anymore, so I definitely need some new suggestions. If you follow me on TikTok, you know why we're not using this anymore. But yeah, it did its job for what it needs to do. And now we're just blending it out, buffing in that contour. Again, I want my products to stay exactly where I place them at. So you see me being very delicate, working to make sure that everything stays where they're at so that I can create that shape and dimension that I want. Now I'm just blending out. For the lighter concealer, I start on the inners because you want that to stay in that area. And then don't worry too much about blending the corners because I'm going to show you what I do at the very end. I used that same product that was on that brush to contour my cheekbones to do contour on my nose. And so this is why I said don't worry about blending out that lighter concealer, because here's the part where you're going to use the size of your beauty blender where no product should be, and you're going to use that to actually make sure that it's seamless. It should be no lines on your face. So now that we got our creams set down, now we need to make sure they stay down. I'm actually going to go ahead and start laying the setting powder, loose setting powder on my face. As you see, I'm pressing it in ever so gently. I'm making sure that it's really smooth, it's no blotchiness. After my second application, I go back on top of it with a little bit more. And now you see I'm leaving more powder on to dust off later, but that's just to keep a brightness to my face, to add brightness to my face. I'm going to go ahead and again reverse contour with this powder, creating this effect of a contour, but I don't have the deepest contour that I would like, so this is how I do that. Now with the reverse contour, the setting powder, you don't want to let that sit like how you let your under eye sit, because your under eye can kind of take it. It's ways you can blend that out, but that under contour, you don't want to do that. Right on top of all of that, before I dust off the setting powder under my eyes, I add the blush that I want to use today. We're using this reddish blush for a classic 90s look. Classic 90s is the best fall look. I'm just being honest, it always works out. I'm the type of person who will use blush on my cheeks all the way up to my temples. I don't just do cheeks or apples of the cheeks. I go all the way up just to accentuate how high my cheekbones are. I also take a little bit of it and go across the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose. It's just bringing more color into my face that kind of just looks more seamless instead of just being on the sides of my face, if that makes sense. So here's the key. I always I put bronzer on top of my blush so that the blush can look like it's really coming underneath, like it's trying to peek through my actual skin tone. And this is what really makes it look so natural and so cute. Okay, so just like all your other cream products, you're gonna set your contour as well. I'm putting on a deeper brown powder. It's really from my eyeshadow palette to deepen up all the deepest tones of my face today. And I'm going in with the deep brown to deepen up my outer corner, just to give it a little more dimension, to make it a little more dramatic and sultry. Now let's go ahead and dust off any excess setting powder and move right along. So here you see me pressing in a finishing powder. This finishing powder is by Black Radiance. I think it's called the Soft Focus Finishing Powder. It's a little bit lighter than my actual foundation color, but here I'm going in and pressing in foundation, a powder foundation by Black Radiance as well. Now I'm just going to go ahead and finish this look off with some tight to kind of make the look a little more dramatic, a little more sultry. Again, I wanted this liner to be a little bit more rich, but at this time I didn't have that, so we did the best that we could do. It still looks good to me though, honestly. Just going over those lines. Now we're moving on to lips, my favorite part. Right here I'm using a reddish brown to line my lips, and I'm going to use a warm neutralish nude to go as my base for my lip. And the color is so pretty, right? But automatically I'm starting to see, it wouldn't have been bad, I could have left it like this, but I'm the type of girl that I like my lips to look bigger. Not bigger, but how they actually are. My lips are naturally big, so I don't want to make my lips look any smaller. So I'm going to add a deeper liner to kind of accentuate that and just bring the pout to my mouth. That's what that contouring does. It creates a better pout. So now my lips are set before we do gloss, and I'm just brushing off any excess powder. And I'm going to spray my face with this Makeup Revolution Aloe Setting Mist. I actually really love this stuff. I'm patting this in because I spray a lot, because again, I want it to be a matte glow, a satin finish. So you see me here only pressing in or patting where it would normally be matte, because I want to leave the places where it's supposed to be glowy. And I'm just going back in with that highlighter and emphasizing those points once more. Just anywhere the light is already hitting, go ahead and add that highlighter. Wait, y'all, is it just me, or could this be ginger cookie makeup? That's what we're going for. Now, another way to take your matte glow to the next level, is to add a sheer but sheeny gloss. Oh my goodness, look at this. Literally everybody thinks for the fall you want to wear these matte lips. Yes, sometimes that's cute, but I promise you, with the matte glow foundation look or skin look, this is your go-to. There is no better look. Like, you get 2 in 1. I just love it. So I just did my mascara and that's it. Alright guys, if you like this look, let me know. Comment down below, tell me what your favorite part was, and hope to see you next week. Make sure you subscribe. Bye, and watch the next video.